Am I switching to the Chrome livery? I will not be switching to the Chrome livery, but for those of you who did not know, you do have the Chrome livery. Everybody has the Chrome livery now, which was the podium pass, of course, the challenges, completion for the entire series challenge. However, there was a note when you logged in today that they said that there was a mishap in delivering the process of the completion of the challenges. So they said everybody gets the Chrome livery. It's just like Oprah. You get Chrome livery and you get Chrome livery. Everybody gets the Chrome livery. So yes, technically I do have said Chrome livery. And I know, and I can tell you right now, I did not go and finish out the season objectives because I couldn't do the online stuff. I didn't want to do the online stuff, and the multiplayer stuff was kind of as well. So I definitely did not get this livery the normal way. I got this by the message that was brought to my attention when I logged onto this game not an hour ago. So that's what it looks like. It looks pretty damn sick, not gonna lie. Will I use it though? Probably not. I hate to say it, I probably won't use it. I will say what livery does look pretty sick that I might use in a future series. This one just came out as part of the daily kind of livery specials. The daily items that you can unlock. This Shockwave one looks sick as hell. Not even gonna lie, I'm probably gonna race this one of these days. This might be my default multiplayer skin. But just look at it. It's a 4-color scheme, too, and you could do anything and everything with it. I'll think about it. It looks pretty nice. I might do something with it. What's going on, Shinedown? So yeah, that's what the liveries are at this point in time, and of course I don't have the locked, or obviously I haven't unlocked all the liveries from Season 2 Podium Pass, but I will point out some of the ones that I do really, really like. This one from TechFlow, you unlock when you reach Podium level 30. It looks pretty sharp, like it's very wavy. It's multicolored too, it's a 4-color scheme, and it looks pretty nice. You see like the airbrush shadow effect to it. That looks pretty sick. Digital, I don't really like all that much. Of course, you got the We Races 1 and the End Racism liveries. You get them very early on, level 2, 4. End Racism is the half and half black and white. Looks pretty sharp. And the We Race as 1, it has that, the rainbow that's on Williams, it's on McLaren, it's on the pace car now. And I think a lot of the other car liveries do have that hashtag on their car, the We Races 1. So they look pretty nice, but I'm not going to be using them for multiplayer or anything. It's nice to have, but it's more than likely not going to get used. This is another one that I really, really like. This Shards one, you get at level 3 VIP, and it's another 4-color one. Look at the detail. I don't know if you can zoom in on some of this, like the back half of the livery. It looks pretty sharp. It's got the fucking jagged edges all over. Not just the blue jagged edges. In the purple, there's a lighter purple, like almost a pinkish type color, that blends in with it. It's jagged lines running around it. It actually looks pretty sharp. Here, let me get into it. And let me change the lines. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the line design is. And that's what goes around the inside of the darker purple, which actually doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, discard changes. But yeah, this livery, the Shards livery, and the TechFlow livery are the two ones that, out of everything in this Podium Pass season, those are the two that I'm looking forward to the most. Because digital is kind of eh. The End Racism in the We Races 1, that's fine. But like I said, it looks visually great, but I'm not going to go and race it. The Zebra one is the series challenge, like the Chrome one was for last season. This is the complete all of the season challenges, and you get this skin. I don't like it. Personally, I am not a fan of this skin. I probably would never ever use it. Even if it like popped up in the daily or the weekly buys for using the pit coins, I more than likely wouldn't buy it. It just looks ugly to me. So I'm not going to bother with this one. I'm not going to bother with the series challenges. If I get, like, half of them, great, but I don't really care. RaceNet, I haven't signed up for RaceNet. Wireframe, this one looks kind of basic. Like, I can see some of the etchings, like what Shards has, too, on the inside of the blue. Like, there's a darker blue on the light blue, but honestly, it looks very basic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Pablo Trial, thank you very much for the follow, my man. Yeah, it looks honestly very basic, and I'm not a fan. Here, let me show if I could see if I can pop out the color. There we go. It's popping out the lines. It's very faded, though. It's very faded. I'm not a fan. I'm honestly not a fan of it. Alright, so we move on from Wireframe. We got Stripey. Level 18 VIP Podium Pass. It's, once again, much like with the Zebra one, it looks ugly to me. I don't think I would ever use it. It's got kind of that fucking optical illusion effect going on. It would mess me up, and if anybody was using it in multiplayer, it would definitely fuck me up. So I would never touch this livery. Sector actually looks pretty sharp too. I'd even leave it the default colors because it's got that nice little 7-Up Sprite type of flow to it. You can say it looks like a Brazilian livery too, with the green, the dark blue, and the gold on it. It actually looks really nice. It actually looks really nice. Jordan the Fraud coming on in with the raid, sir. Thank you very much. Hope you had yourself a wonderful stream. And for everybody coming on in, my name is Brian Gendo. You've probably seen me before. I will be your host for the rest of this evening. We're just going through all the liveries in the Podium Pass. Ones I like, ones I don't like. I've already gone over Tech Flow and Shards. Those two I definitely like as far as liveries. And then Sector. Like, these are the 3 liveries of this entire Podium Pass. Oh, hold on. Maybe the 4th one, Splines. Splines actually looks pretty decent too. But Sector, Splines, Shards, and Tech Flow are the 4 liveries from this entire series that I probably like the most. The rest are kind of eh. Like the Zebra one, I'm not really fond of. It looks ugly. Same thing with the Stripey one. It looks pretty ugly too. Accented looks pretty basic. It looks like just a default skin. Same thing with the Wireframe one. It looks like just like a default skin. I would never be using this. Vietnam can get in the bin. I agree with you, Jordan, because so far that race in Season 3 has been the only race where I DNF'd at. Every other race I finished top 10, mostly top 5s. But yeah, Vietnam is the only one I DNF'd at, and I agree. I don't like it. It's definitely down there as one of my least favorite tracks to drive in this game. So I completely understand where you're coming from. Alright, that's all the liveries. I'm not going to go over the fire suits, gloves, helmets, or whatnot, because I really don't care about those. I mean, we could, but I'm not really a fan. Let's take a look at it. Sure, why not? So what do we got as far as helmets go? Of course, it's the End Racism and the We Race as One. We can't really take a look around it, but you can see the rainbow effect on the helmet. Of course, the half and half black and white End Racism. Vector, looks okay. Probably not something I'd ever use. Same thing with Masterpiece. Doesn't look like something I'd ever use. Triple Strip. Triple Strip kind of looks like the Sebastian Vettel one. Like if you turn the base, if you turn the base helmet white, and then of course do the German colors for the flag, black, red, yellow, it could very well look like Sebastian Vettel's helmet, which is probably what they were going for too. Was the Sebastian Vettel look-alike type helmet. Layered, that looks pretty basic. And Striker also looks pretty basic. I'm not really a fan of that. I think they were trying to go with like a Bombardier's helmet, like an actual fighter pilot helmet. It just didn't really turn out all that great. Geo put you in a wall. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear. Fire suits and whatnot. Yeah, it's the DLC stuff. I'm not buying any of the DLC. What the hell is going on here? Alpha Betty? Yeah, I could definitely tell. Those are letters. It looks shit, though. Not really gonna lie, it looks kind of shit. Yeah, so let's pass on that. Warped? That's very, very colorful. It looks very colorful. About as colorful as the We Race as one. Just with how many colors are going on with it. Neon. That's a lot of why. I just got one question. Why? Bad joke. That's a dad joke all the way. I don't care. But it doesn't really look all that great. Crossover, kind of same thing. Doesn't look all that great. The end racism one, black and white. Another black and white one, Fragment. Oh, this is in the item shop right now. It kind of looks like a referee's outfit, like a NFL referee's outfit. The black and white zebra stripes. Meh. RaceNet again, I don't have it. Digital camo. Digital camo looks kind of eh. Outline, very basic. And full fade, also kind of very basic. And honestly kind of looks like something that we've already have. As far as fade goes, it looks something like what we already have, if I'm not mistaken. I thought we had something that looked like... I guess I was thinking of this one. I was thinking of the one that I currently have. Either way, it doesn't really look all that great. Gloves I don't care about. Poses I don't care about. What about the emotes? What emotes can we unlock? So, walk like an Egyptian. Oh, the Sebastian Vettel one. The Sebastian Vettel winning animation. Smooth moves. Not really smooth. Not really digging it. Yeah, good for you, buddy. What about this Gaines? Is he flexing? Yes, he is. It's not really all that great, but he's flexing. Whatever muscles he's got. And this one is currently in the item shop for 2,500 pit coins. He's doing a flying, jumping kick. Alright. So, a whole lot of meh. Not gonna lie, it's a whole lot of meh going on here. A few of the car liveries I actually do like. I think there was only like one actual fire suit I liked out of the whole bit. The one helmet that I liked. So that's about it, man. This season's just kind of a downer after the first season. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's unfortunate, but, you know, they gotta balance the good with the bad. And I'm sure some people like some of the liveries that I despise. Like the zebra one or the stripy one. I'm sure they'll love that. But me personally, that's just, no. I just don't like those. Alright, so let's go into the race weekend here. The US Grand Prix. It's the only Grand Prix we're doing today. And then, as I may mention before, I already got myself 1,000 XP, apparently, by spending a lot of money. But yeah, we're doing the US Grand Prix, and then we're doing the practicing qualifying for the Mexican Grand Prix, which we'll then be doing on Saturday, of course, because we have the iRacing Legacy Cup Series going on tonight from Bristol Motor Speedway. So I do have to race in that league. There are only 4 races left to go in said league before, or that's the regular season, and then we get into the playoffs. Hey, what's going on, Duck? Alright, weather forecast. It's Austin in October. It's not going to rain, and if it rains, it's going to be very, very light rain. But as you can see, sunny to partly cloudy throughout, so we're not in any danger at this point in time. Let's get right into practice. The Browns elevated Cody Parkey after Austin Siebert missed 2 kicks last week. Oh boy, so the Browns are going to have the fun, the luxury of dealing with the double doink. Good for them. The Browns are always gonna Browns, apparently. He's already hit 2 balls off the uprights. Ha! Never change, Cody. Never change. I knew it was gonna happen too. As soon as they picked him up, like watch him hit the uprights, and he is not disappointed. Not in the slightest. Alright, so as I may mention before, we got a brand new engine. We will be having a brand new engine, so we'll be starting from the back of the grid. And it's kind of necessary. We had to have taken the engine upgrades here specifically, otherwise we would have had more than one part going into 50% for the rest of the season, and I don't want to have that, especially with Mexico. I feel like I can get a good result in Mexico, as well as the 100% distance race at Brazil. I'd rather have good engines for those races. Whoops. And take the unfortunate L here at my home Grand Prix. Also, I am going to try and be as energetic as I possibly can. For those of you who weren't following my Twitter feed, I did not get a lot of sleep last night. For whatever reason, I don't know if it was just the way I slept, the weather around me, if I need a new mattress, I don't know. But I just did not get a lot of sleep last night. I think I only slept for about 4 hours total, and I was in and out the entire night. Fucking Christ, man. I keep forgetting uphill I gotta start braking earlier. I'm gonna try not to be irritable. I apologize in advance if I am. It's once again, it's always these fucking S's, man. These fucking S's are gonna ruin my day. Hey, what's going on, Lark? I don't know how the AI is able to take this very, very well. The AI can get the most out of the S's where I can't. I always lose time on the S's. On work break, making the most of your time, I'm sure. By sitting around and watching me, I appreciate it. I still don't have a lurk command. I still need to get one. So, with F1 taking a break off this weekend, and looking forward to the following weekend, what's your thoughts on the Grand Prix at the end of the month? That's not the Nürburgring, is it? Like, which is the one at the end of the month? Is that Nürburgring? Is that Estoril? Is that or not Estoril? Portimao? Which one is it? It can't be Nürburgring because Nürburgring's in October. I just remembered that. Russia actually sounds about right. You know what? You're probably right. God, I gotta turn so early. I hate these fucking S's. The worst fucking part about this fucking track is those S's. Thanks for the confirmation, Mr. Leopard. Sake, really? And then I know for a fact it's another week off, and then back again, which then I believe it's the Nürburgring. And I also forget where all the new tracks are in. Like, I don't remember where Imola's placed. I don't remember when the Turkish Grand Prix is placed in there.
Program complete and a job well.
I have to take a look at the calendar again. So it's the Nürburgring, then Portimao, and then we start getting into like Turkey, the double Bahrain, and Abu Dhabi. I believe that's what it is. I don't remember how many races we've got left. So we got Russia, Nürburgring, Portugal, Imola, Turkey, double Bahrain, and Abu Dhabi. Yeah, that's why I corrected myself and said Imola after Portugal. What's going on, Anthony? Coming in from Ecuador? Well, hello from Chicago. Glad to have you around. And for someone who is not really a hardcore F1 fan, watching like Turkey and Imola for the first time is going to be interesting. As I said, that is where I'm going to lose the most time, is those S's. 100% without a doubt, losing time in those S's. Oh, too sharp. Probably would have only taken that line if I had somebody on the outside.
Okay.
And I was going too fast through there. I always take that final corner too fast, and that puts me out wide. There's a rumor the FIA wants to get a race at Zandvoort on this year. Well, technically, they did say that the race was postponed. It wasn't canceled altogether. So, yeah, I could see that. It is an option that is still on the table. Could still be on the table. But at this point in time, you're talking about October, November for a Dutch Grand Prix. What's the weather normally like in the Netherlands in October, November? I would assume cold. Very cold, and honestly not suitable for racing. More than likely not suitable for racing. So it honestly makes no sense for them to do a Dutch Grand Prix this year. Hold off on bringing back the Dutch Grand Prix until next year. There's no harm in doing that. Start of the race, I may get like 4 or 5 spots by doing that, going around the outside. Seriously, around these curves, I'm Michael Schumachering it. AKA pressing both the brake and the gas at the same time to try and leverage my car around the fucking turns. So yeah, I think that rumor is just a rumor. I don't think the Dutch Grand Prix will actually take place. Yeah, it was definitely more. That was definitely more than halfway over. Yeah, this part of the track also very touchy. Gotta carry the right amount of speed through these turns at the back end. Well, yeah, but this is also the first time I'm hearing about the rumors of the race. So, in all honesty, I didn't even know that they were planning on it, thinking about it. But yeah, if they were planning on it, it is too late to do that now. Just because of the weather. The weather is just not going to line up. Yeah, as soon as I ticked, I have no idea why it went over the way I did. No idea why I went over the white line there. Was not paying attention. Well, the only thing that'll save me here on this track is probably the speed of my engine on that back straight. Not even gonna lie, that's probably where I'm gonna start making up most of my spots. Is stay close to the middle of the pack and just DRS draft off of them on the backstretch. If I do that, I should be fine. I should get a top 10 finish. Oh my god, yeah, I'm completely forgetting about where the fuck that turn is. Yeah, fucking Christ. Happy birthday, Nikki. I guess it just ticked over midnight in the UK. It's not your birthday here in the States. I can't count it. It's not legal. I was gonna say, her one birthday wish is to see Hamilton win another driver's title, which, I mean, he's well on his way to doing this year. It's literally his driver's title to lose, and I don't see Bottas getting enough points to challenge because, well, Mercedes won't let him. Mercedes won't let him challenge Hamilton. Probably the only time I'll drop down to first is if I overshoot that corner. I hate that corner because it does not follow the same turning radius as the rest of the curves, and it does not come on you as fast as the others do. Oh, shit. It definitely does not come on you like the other curves do as far as speed on entry. So, funny story, chat. I went and bought Fall Guys and Among Us to see what all the fuss was about. And I haven't played Among Us yet. I think I might be doing that with the Firelight Boys sometime soon. But Fall Guys? Oh, man. I remember watching streams and seeing that it looked like pretty stupid fun. And actually playing it, it is really stupid fun. I think it's safe to say I'm on the Fall Guys hype train. Like a month or so too late, but I mean I'm still on the hype train. Seesaw is the worst. Yeah, you gotta hope that people understand the fucking laws of physics with Seesaw when they realize that one side is going up and they need to make it so that the side that they're standing on goes up to reach the other platforms, and don't realize that, I should probably move to the other side of the seesaw. Adoy. Yeah, physics is hard for people in video games. God damn it. It's that turn right after that turn I take in 6th gear. It always fucks me over. And that'll fuck me over too, by taking that as poorly as I did. Yeah, Mercedes just have the best car on the grid, Mr. Lambert. This is 100% already known. So yes, if he wants to drive through the field from the rear, he will do it. He has that ability. And it's not just that he has the talent, he's got the car that can do it too. Because Mercedes have the best car on the grid. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to discredit Lewis Hamilton. He's a damn good driver already, he just has a great car, the best car to back it up.
Program complete and a job well done.
Alright, moving on. Yeah, sometimes they do, Tykesman. Sometimes they figure it out. Like, it may actually take me moving to the other side of the seesaw to get them to figure it out. But they ultimately do. It ultimately gets done. And so far I've only made the final round once, and I don't know how many tries I did. Probably at least 30 tries. I'd say I've gotten out of the first round a good 80% of the time. But I made the final round once, and oh boy, did I choke it hardcore. I choked it hardcore. It was Fall Mountain. I was leading. I somehow made it past the bevy of hammers leading up to the steps to go up the mountain. Got past the final set of hammers, but I mistimed my jump. I mistimed my jump for the crown, and then I tried to do a desperate grab attempt of the crown as I was falling, and I missed it completely. That one honestly looks pretty hard. If we're talking about a final level, especially with, you know, the implications of getting the crown out of it, that one's probably one of the hardest. Hexagon's a bitch. You know what's probably the easiest one? The jumping one. You know, the rotating pillars that you gotta jump over. I honestly think that one's probably the easiest one out of the final rounds. Oh wow, did I take that badly? Well, the thing is with this is it doesn't matter what I do here in the qualification program, I am not going to be qualifying for this race. As I may mention before, I've already got a 50 place grid penalty taken because of the fact that I got a brand new engine for this Grand Prix.
Okay, test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed.
Yeah, it wasn't a good test. Was not a good test at all. Merman says, I wasn't a fan of this track, but the more I drove it, I liked it. Yeah, this is kind of one of the middle of the road tracks for me, kind of leaning towards a track that I don't like. But, like I said, I need to do a tier list, at one point in time to show you what tracks I like, what tracks I don't like, and try and rank the ones that I'm kind of, you know, indifferent about.
If you want to know
whether I want to
information,
lean towards I kind of like it or lean towards I kind of don't like it. I should probably do that one of these days. I'm also going to go out and just, you know, turn some laps.
Checks complete. We're ready.
I need to get used to driving this track, and because I'm going to be foregoing the qualifying, because I'm going to be starting from the back anyway, this will just give me extra time to figure the track out. Especially those S's. I need to figure the S's sections out. That's what's going to be the bitch. Oh, and also pit lane, exiting pit lane is a bitch as well, because you need to be hard on the brake as soon as it gives you the controls back. Otherwise, you're just going to be careening off into the distance. Yeah, it's like that specific corner. That specific corner of the S's I do not like. Also, that is my weakness. I try to take some of these corners way too shallow. And end up hurting my overall time because I'm losing
There's
speed
4
on
laps
the
of
exit
fuel
of the
remaining.
corner. I don't know, Tykesman, do you have anything riding on the game? If not, I say don't. If you really want to care on how Joe Burrow does for the Bengals, you could. Shit, this fucking turn, man. This fucking turn pissing me off. Canada, Monza, Spa, Austria, or Austria and Baku. That's your top 5? The only thing different in my top 5 is replace Baku with Silverstone. And that's my top 5. What? What? Oh, that is such bullshit. I guarantee you I did not go half over on that corner. I can almost guarantee you I did not go half over on that corner. Is it expected to be a boring game? Yeah, the Browns and the Bengals are not two of the best teams in the NFL right now. They're kind of in the bottom 10 in all of the NFL and all of the league. So it's not expected to be a good matchup. And honestly, I would say the only thing you'd be watching is... Or, goddammit, the only reason you'd be watching that game is if you were a Browns fan, a Bengals fan, or you have a fantasy football league with players of those two teams on your roster. In all honesty, it's just not a marquee matchup to watch. Yeah, they'll watch the quarterback matchup of Baker Mayfield versus Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow being a true rookie. Okay, I know my car didn't go over halfway game. Stop being such a bitch. Baker Mayfield's in, what, his third year with the Browns, I think? I want to say third year. I need to turn so much earlier. I just have this system where I feel like I need to turn later into turns, but it doesn't make sense because I should be turning earlier into turns. For whatever reason, I feel the need to not turn early. When I'm noticing that if I did turn early, I would in fact be getting these turns much better than what I have been doing. Yeah, whatever. We'll try and figure it out. Hey, what's going on, Wolf? Wolf, I've got my new crack. I've got my new crack game. Fall Guys. And oh man, have I fallen in love with it. I may be jumping on the bandwagon late, but hey, better late than never. It's such a good game. And now that they've instituted that new anti-cheat method, I have not encountered any cheaters in any of the games that I played. Because I remember seeing streamers and YouTube videos over, you know, look at this hacker in fucking Fall Guys. Like, oh, that kind of really ruins the game for me. I don't really want to get it if there's hackers in it. But since they've implemented the new anti-cheat software, I think that they have gotten rid of, at least for now, the hackers that had been exploiting the system of the game. So like I said, I have not seen any hackers in any of my games, so it's been most enjoyable. Alright, I can already tell that that corner is going to be the bane of my existence, and it's probably going to lead to the exceeding track warning. They've had issues with server stability. I can attest to that as well, because I was trying to get into games early this morning, and it took forever to get into any sort of game. Would I stream Fall Guys? It would probably be something I would do on a Friday. Like, not my normal F1 stream day. In fact, I might be bringing back the old Friday fun box of just playing Jackbox games or just a hodgepodge of whatever random party game I decide to play at the time. Because I used to do that last year, where I used to do the Jackbox games with the audience, and then also some random multiplayer games like Shell Shock, like Brawlhalla, and stuff like that. So I might let that return to the channel for Friday nights only. But I have no plans on doing that in, well, the near future. Definitely not the next couple of Fridays. I am going to be busy. PC Among Us. Yeah, definitely not the mobile version. Because I tried playing the mobile version last night. I played a couple rounds of it, and it really wasn't good. I'm glad it was free. Because, honestly, the user interface on mobile just is not all that great. And also the reporting and the interactions between all the players when there's a report, it's really kind of shit. That's why I'd rather play it with a group of friends or a group of viewers, like we all get into a Discord server and just start chatting it up and make it more enjoyable. Because I also think the human interaction element of it, vocalization of your accusations or your defense pleas is probably better than trying to type out a whole fucking novel. It is. It was only $5. I picked it up a couple days ago. And Tykesman, I would say at this point in time, the one map...
It's time to remind ourselves of our...
The one map that makes me unequivocally the angriest is Slime Climb. The one where you gotta go the zigzag path all the way up and the slime starts slowly creeping up on you as you progress through the map. That is the one that I have never beaten, and it makes me the most angry because there are people that are absolutely pros at that map and can figure out the fucking... the shortcuts and whatnot to get up through and all the way to the top the fastest, whereas here I am just being like a fucking schmuck, just going all the way out to one side and all the way down to the other side, and just that one makes me the angriest, and especially with the way that it's laid out, where you got the blocks that push you off, you got the slime bumpers that'll just bounce you out into the slime. It just is not my favorite map. It makes me the most angry.
top three, who are O'Brien.
And you get to the yellow bars quick. Yeah, and honestly, if you're sitting anywhere outside the first row, you're not going to do that. You need to be in the top row in order to get through those yellow bars quick. Otherwise, you are toast. You are toast with butter and jelly on it. Alright, so that is practice. We are officially moving on. And as I had made mention before, we don't need to touch the engine because we got brand new engine parts. Engine gonna last for these last 4 races. And of course, qualifying is gonna be a non-starter because we're gonna be qualifying in dead last because of all these brand new engine parts. What's going on, Palermo? What streamer program do I use? I currently use OBS Studio, but in the past, for like a good 4 years before I started streaming again this past April, I used XSplit. And I used the premium XSplit, the pay XSplit, to stream in 1080p, because the base XSplit, XSplit Broadcaster only allows you to stream in 720p. You had to pay premium, I forget what it was, I think it was $19.99 or something like that. It was either $14.99 or $19.99 to be able to stream in 1080p, and also allow you to have multiple different scenes to, you know, transition back and forth to. If you want your title card, your start card, your game card, or however many games that you wanted. you had to pay extra to unlock that. When I started streaming again, when I came back in April this year, I started using OBS Studio because that's what my buddy Joe used. And he was the one who told me that OBS Studio, I knew it was free. Like, out of the box, I knew it was free. He said that you could stream 1080p right out of the box for free. You get unlimited scenes for free. And as soon as I heard he say that, it's like it was all free base, not having to pay money for premium extra shit, I'm like, immediately, I'm going to that. I'm using OBS and I'm not looking back. Don't get me wrong, XSplit was great. XSplit was amazing. In fact, I would say that at this point in time, XSplit would, if I ever had to do chroma key shit, like, this is the whole reason why I pay in this fucking Office Green. If I had to do chroma key shit again, I would immediately use XSplit, because XSplit does chroma key so much better than OBS does. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong on OBS, and maybe I need to, start tweaking it, looking into it, and start tweaking it a little bit more. But XSplit does chroma key like a dream. You want it to set to a green color, boom, it's gone. And you don't have to worry about that. You can just have a blank background. Whereas in OBS, you can't really match the colors all that great. There's no direct pinpoint color like you could use an eyedropper tool to, match on this specific color. No, OBS is a flat green or flat blue if you want a chroma key. And honestly, that's why if I tried to chroma key this out with just a flat green color, it would only show up as like a haze. It would not chroma key out anything, which is disappointing. But like I said, I probably would need to tweak around with it just to find the right settings to make it so that it works. Did you ever watch the VOD of the Among Us stream I was part of? No, I didn't. I've been watching a lot of Among Us YouTube videos from like Vanoss and Marcel and Moose Knuckle, because I'm subscribed to their channels on YouTube. I've been watching those, and my god, that's why I said I want to do this. If I do an Among Us stream, I've got to have all the people in the Discord so that we could banter with each other. And of course, have the verbal accusations, the verbal defenses to make it more lively and just to have a more fun type of atmosphere with the game. Instead of, like I said, just trying to type up a novel of, oh, where were you? I was in such and such place. Oh, who'd you see last? Da, 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 da. No, I want you to actually verbalize this, and this, so that we can have ourselves a nice little back and forth, a quicker back and forth, because there is a time limit on, trying to report dead bodies or having emergency meetings. I think it's only like 2 minutes at most. So you gotta be very quick. So that's why I think that would be much better to vocalize. And have that, the Discord chat to be utilized there. So, yeah, I'm glad to have helped you out there, Palermo. Yeah, personally, at this point in time, I would say go use OBS. Use OBS over XSplit. XSplit does only a small thing better than OBS. Like I said, the chroma key stuff. But outside of that, OBS does everything that XSplit does for free, like streaming in 1080p, having multiple or infinite amount of scenes that you can go to, compared to XSplit. So I would absolutely go with OBS because it's open source and free. 100%. Alright, I actually have some goddamn resource points, so let's throw this into my engine because we need to have the best engine on the grid, guys. You know this, I know this, we need to have the best goddamn engine on the grid, so let's start building this goddamn engine to make it the most powerful thing known to man. You need to be playing Halloween, or Among Us on Halloween for secret costumes. Oh, you think that it's just like an Easter egg? Then you could just change your costumes. Instead of the pay costumes, it's a default secret Easter egg costumes that pop up on Halloween. That'd be interesting. When is Halloween this year? It's on a Saturday. Shit, I will be streaming. If I'm not at a Halloween party, if one of my friends is deciding to host a Halloween party this year, then yeah, I'm likely going to be streaming on Halloween. So we could do an Among Us game on Halloween and have fun with that. it's worth a shot. Wolfgamer, I abide by the Jeremy Clarkson School of Car Manufacturing and Building, whereas when all else fails, just add more power. Or sorry, Jeremy Clarkson's words. Power! You need more power. And you gotta scream it. Alright, so let's get into qualifying, even though we all know what's gonna happen with qualifying. I'm just gonna let it ride all the way through. Not even gonna touch it. Because we're starting from the back. Yeah, it's something to think about for in the next month and a half. I know it's Halloween's not for another month and a half, but it's something that we could do. Absolutely. What do we got here? Okay. More power. The fucking grunts from Tim Allen. Yeah. Alright, so as I may have mentioned before, starting from the back, I'm not going to waste any of my tires, just simulate qualifying, and then we'll get right into sweating with Gendo before the US Grand Prix. Oh, that's right, I didn't actually check out if the new UI for iRacing is actually going to show up. I probably should have looked into that. Alright, so Alexander Albon made it all the way into Q2 as fast as time. Let's see who didn't make it. Obviously, I didn't make it, and by virtue of me not making it, George Russell has been spared dying in Q1. George Russell advances into Q2, but alas, both Racing Points don't make it. Nick DeVries didn't make it. Lance Stroll, surprisingly, not making it past Q1. But we all knew that Latifi was not making it past Q1. That was just obvious. But yeah, so George Russell and Kevin Magnussen making it into the round of 16, Q2 as it were, and not actually doubling out in Q1. Surprising. We are officially... Oh, what's this? As you didn't complete any laps in the last session, the resource points gained was relatively small. That's okay. But 0 at this point in time. We are starting last here at the US Grand Prix because of the fact that I went and got a brand new engine. So it is the last to points challenge. Can I do it here at Circuit of the Americas? And yeah, I'm looking at the turn map here. Hold on a second. Can I here output properties? This will be the one time that I show my my mouse. This will be the one time that I'll show my mouse and show exactly what I'm talking about. Can you guys see that? There we go. Alright, so you got turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 through 9 is where is considered the S's over here. It's this section right here between 6 and 7 that is what is screwing me up. Because as you can see, it's this long flat stretch before it gets you into that turn. And after this turn, turn 5, or it should say turn 6, I'm always trying to then do a quick turn left, not remembering that it is a flat straight before the next turn. So this is where I know I'm probably going to get the most of my off tracks and may potentially get a penalty. So I'm just going to have to get in my head. Okay, so it's left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Don't fast the left turn coming out of that second right, otherwise I'll get the off track. And it's also consistent downshifts too. You go from 8th to 7th to 6th to 5th to 5th going into this turn right here. And then downshifting 4th, 3rd, coming around this before then making that hard left to go down to the hairpin and then along the backstretch. So, I think I got it. I'm just going to have to, continuously remember that as I'm driving, but I think I got it. Do I have the new livery? Yes, everybody has the new livery, Zero. Everybody has the chrome livery. If you got it legitimately by doing all the series goals, great. but everybody that didn't, like myself, that only finished half the series goals, they got the chrome livery as well because of, they said, part of the series goals were not triggering to give you the chrome livery, so as such, we will give everybody the chrome livery. They basically played the role of Oprah Winfrey. You get chrome, everybody gets chrome. And we will all ride to Valhalla, shiny and chrome. It's such a great movie. That was such a great movie. All right. Into the U.S. Grand Prix we go. Let me know where you think that we are going to be finishing. As I'm starting in last place, my goal is to get on the points table. My goal is to finish top 10.
Welcome once again then to the United States Grand Prix here in the magnificent city of Austin. It was here in 2018 that Kimi Raikkonen delighted the world by winning for the first time in 114 races. There's always a record
Kimi,
to
my
be
boy.
broken, so what, I wonder, is in store for us today? We're racing today then in Travis County, Texas, where 20 corners and speeds of up to 200 miles an hour await us on this magnificent racetrack. It's 60% full throttle with plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the two DRS zones into turn 1 and at the end of the long back straight into turn 12. What a race we have in store today.
I'm curious as to who qualified top 10.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting
Woo,
qualifying
Merca.
section. Alexander Albon put in a
Of
great
course
lap
he's on
yesterday,
pole. Ooh,
and he'll
Ricardo's
start from
second.
pole position. And P2 goes to Daniel Ricciardo.
Ricardo's
a strong
second.
showing from the Australian.
Wow.
Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen,
Okay, double
Valtteri
Ferrari.
Bottas,
Bottas,
and Norris,
fifth.
Ocon, Matsushita, Sainz, and Pierre
Where's
Gasly,
Hamilton?
Perez, Fiat, Juan Manuel Correa,
Oh,
and Hamilton,
grid penalty.
Russell, Magnussen,
Ooh, Russell's in
Antonio
15th.
Giovinazzi, and Nick De Vries, Stroll, Raikkonen, Latifi, and O'Brien. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Hamilton starting in 14th due to a grid penalty.
Okay, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
USA, USA. No. Alright, so the default strategy is 2 pit stops. Obviously, I'd rather not. I'd love to just do 1 pit stop and be done with it. The big question is, do I start on the medium tires? I feel like since I'm last, I would rather start on the medium tires, stay out later, and then finish up on the softs. I feel like that's got to be the way to go. Just got off from your Bahrain stream. Bahrain, I do decently at, except for that tight second sector. Like, what's it? It's turn 8 and turn 10, the two very hard angled turns. The hard right going into the infield section, and then the hard, very hard left going along that DRS straight. Those are the 2 turns I hate the most in that track. But anyway, Isidore, thank you very much for the follow, man. Hope you're enjoying yourself this evening. So yeah, I feel like I've got to go... soft medium, or other way around, strike it. I feel like I have to go medium soft. Just so that I can, stay out longer. You gotta have that option to stay out longer. And then, while everybody is there on the medium tires, wearing down those medium tires, here I come just like fucking Lightning McQueen, just going right through everybody, because I'll be on the faster tires. How long till the NFL kicks off? It's gotta be like a 7:15 start. I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy, because I've not really cared about the matches today. Match, singular. I haven't really cared about it. It says 8:20 Eastern, which means 7:20 Central. It's a half hour. Kicks off in a half hour. So there you go. I honestly think that this is going to be my way to go. I will start on the medium tires, go 16 laps, maybe 17 if I want to push it just a little bit more, and then go to the soft tires the rest of the way. That is true, Wolfgamer. And we were talking about that earlier, too. Race Director, let me see what everyone else is going to be on. Albon started on medium tires. So, do I go the same strategy as Albon? No, it actually is not going to matter because he's starting in first, I'm starting in last. He's going to make his pit stop before I even get around to him. And yeah, as it stands right now, just only the Gendo boys are going to be on the medium tires. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go the 16 laps on the mediums, maybe 17. We'll see how the tire wear looks like. And then the rest of the race will be on the softs just so that I can start making up lost time and lost places with that speed that I will be pushing through. So that's going to be the strategy, and well, let's hope for the best, boys. Starting in last place, it's never the best, but let's hope and see if we can get points on the board. Let's start this race. Whoa! Well, that was not good. Did not mean to take the picture. Get out of that, god damn it. Well, that was not fun. Let's restart that session. What do you mean rip Cam Newton and the Panthers? Cam Newton's not on the Panthers anymore. Alright, let's try it again. All I can say that was oops. Oh, I can't go around the outside. It's all stacked up. There we go. All right, we're up into 18th. I was able to get to the outside. I was able to stack up Giovinazzi there. All right, long straight. Lap 1, turn 1, always the biggest spot for drama. Just like TNT, it knows drama. Panthers get into the playoffs, it would be a miracle. Yeah, they're kind of a one-man show right now with Christian McCaffrey. What I say, that turn right there is going to be the bane of my existence because I'm going to get all the fucking penalties for it. I may have a decently fast car, but it does not matter if my car is, if I'm not doing well coming out of the turns to get the speed out of the turns. Medium tires might honestly not be the bad ones to start on, in all honesty.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Y at 0 for speed. We're Where's Ricky Bobby? I just want to go fast. Well, we just achieved a goal. It said Team Miles popped up. So it must be one of the new series goals. Because, yeah, that's obviously what I don't want to see. I don't want to see anybody start to pass me that I don't want passing. I got these positions, damn it, I don't want to lose them. Yes, I know it's only lap 3 of 28, but I still don't want to lose them. What? I was within a second of Giovinazzi. Give me a goddamn break, game. Where was the notification blur? Where was the green ball of notification? I honestly don't know if there's anybody pulling a train in front of me. But all I know is I need to get into this DRS train. Oh, shit. Well, I'm not going to get into the fucking DRS train by doing that. I've got no excuse for taking the hairpin that wide. That was just a straight accident. Also the name of my autobiography. Fuck. I'd like to think I'm doing well against the guys that are on the soft tires, because at this point in time, I'm holding on to him. Like, I am not really losing that much ground. Not really gaining much ground either. And we all know that medium tires are like 6 to 7 tenths slower than softs per lap. If I'm holding my own against the likes of Giovinazzi and Magnussen on medium tires, I think that I've actually got decent pace. I just can't see it because, of course, I'm sitting behind Giovinazzi and Magnussen. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, it does zero. I fully agree with you on that. Off the curving, Brian. Curbs bad. I should treat the curbs like Frankenstein's monster treats fire. It's bad. Get away from it. Curbs are the worst. You want to know where they're the worst? Driving Nürburgring Nordschleife and fucking iRacing. You hit a curb there and you are yeeted off into the forest. Your race is pretty much over. They make those curbs so high. Oh, really? I would like to file a complaint, game. I do not believe I was more than halfway over on that. Alright, there is a train in front of me. I cannot see who's pulling it, but there's definitely a train. Shit, 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 shit. Ah, damn it, no, I'm not taking that penalty. I hate to say it, but I am not taking that penalty. And it's like, I am once again, it's another fucking race where I'm getting a time penalty due to my fucking lack of spatial awareness of track limits around me.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
If you had to make up a racer card for me, my awareness would be fucking in the tubes. It would not be good. Oh yeah, the Nordschleife curves are launching pads. Can confirm. They are raised so high. I can understand what they are trying to do by raising them so high is to force you to stay on the track. I mean, that's what it is in real life, too. They want you to stay on the track. But if you hit that any sort of wrong angle, you are launched. Alright, the late break into 1. We have moved up another spot. Really? Alright, you know what? I'm not taking it this time. I'm not taking the
time
flashback.
penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
Because once again, that is another, I don't think I went over halfway. I absolutely do not think I went over more than halfway there. Not even the last time, I do not think I went over more than halfway. I'm lodging a complaint to the stewards. Tell them, please have your eyes checked because I'm pretty sure my car did not go more than halfway over the track. Oh wait, we're in the United States, so you gotta have healthcare insurance. God damn it. That guy probably couldn't see a doctor anyway because he doesn't have health
strategy
insurance.
is available on the MFD. Copy.
Jeff wants me to come in. He wants me to come in at lap 17. Remember how I was going back and forth? Do I want to go 16 or 17? Jeff's giving me the strategy option to come in on lap 17. Which is what I will do. I will come in on lap 17 then. Wear out these mediums a little bit faster. Or a little bit longer. And then just absolutely blast through space and time on rich fuel mixture and soft tires and overtake button. You'll be seeing speeds like you've never seen before. Hamilton, my rival, sitting in front of me in 13th place. All the while, the Gendo F1 racing team flying the American flag colors. The red, white, and blue, the stars and stripes on their livery today. More drivers coming into pit. With those pit cycles, I've now moved up into 8th place. Wow, I actually made it through the S's with a decent line without having to follow anybody. What is this new Gendo? And what have you done with the old Gendo? I know, Zero. I actually surprised myself on that one. Oh, for fuck's sake. And now we're right back to the old Gendo. Of why the fuck did you just try and drive off course? Tires looking decent, low 20s on all of them. Fucking turn in earlier, Brian. I don't know why I'm not turning in earlier. Albon's still in the lead on his medium tires. He hasn't come in yet, of course. And now I've got Max Verstappen behind me on hard tires, and he's trying to blast past me on hard tires? What are you doing, mate? I know you're in a Ferrari, but fuck, dude. Calm down. So Perez still needs to pit. Ricardo behind me still needs to pit. Obviously, I still need a pit, but that's not happening till later. Albon coming in now?
Alexander is coming in for his stop.
What? Albon, explain yourself. Wow, I got passed by somebody on hard tires. Fuck. Fuck. Somebody look into that Ferrari. I think their engine's a little bit overpowered. I mean, Ricardo, I understand. Ricardo's on soft tires. He still needs to pit. Bottas and Leclerc pit for hard tires. So a lot of the leaders going for the one stop of soft to hard. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. And then again, I'm trying to have the bold strategy of lasting as long as I can on mediums before switching ultimately to the soft tires. Stay off the candy stripes, Brian. You're only good at Christmas. Well, I will say this. I am saving a little bit of fuel per lap. So, I mean, along this backstretch, I could open up the rich fuel mixture if I really want to, as I just did. And I'm saving the fuel right here by dropping down to lean, because, of course, I'm staying in the low gears. Before then coming out here and switching right back to standard. So I'm saving a little bit of fuel. Albon fastest lap.
Looking really good.
By the way, he
You're
is still
managing
in
it
first
well.
place. Albon is still in first place. Now I got Bottas looking to pass me on hard tires. Man, fuck off, dude. Bottas trying to pass me on the S has got me shook. Kvyat out of the session. No safety car. When we cross the line, it will be officially halfway this race. 14 laps down, 14 laps to go. Is it because he's on fresh hards and I'm on worn mediums? Like, I don't understand how he's got the fucking power to catch me. Yes, I understand he's got, second best car. He's probably got second best power.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
But he is just absolutely trucking right now. It's crazy his closing speed on me on fucking hard tires. That's right, he's staying fifth as I'm going through that. I could stay in fourth. I don't know. We'll see. Man, Ricardo's been out on these softs for a very long time, unless he picked to change them. He has been out on them for a very long time. Something tells me that is his second stint, though. Which means he's going to end on mediums. Alright, 2 more laps until I pit for my tires. Oh, I know I was talking about iRacing, potentially doing a road league. That has not come to fruition yet. Something that I want to do in the future. But I will say this right now, the current car track combination with the Formula Renaults is Spa, and oh my god, I'm enjoying it. See, I think for me, if I want to do a road league, I'm gonna have to figure out what track I am comfortable with. Not just what track, but what car I'm comfortable with.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tire grip around now.
The tracks that are on the schedule. Obviously, practicing will come into play. It's not like I'm not going to practice. But I am more so inclined to doing single-seater type of leagues. Like the Renaults, like the F3s. Hell, IndyCar I'd even entertain. Alright, when I come into the pits, I'm going to be 17.
Pitting this lap then? Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Honestly, if that's the case, I'll pit now. Because I'm noticing that I'm going to be coming out in 17th place. I want to have that extra lap just to make damn sure I will have a chance to get up into the top 10.
Go, go, go.
Alright, a 2-second pit stop. That was quick as hell, boys.
That was our last
2-second
stop.
pit stop.
No more scheduled pit stops.
Alright. 12 laps to glory, boys. Coming out on fresh, soft tires. This is where the fun begins. That's not where the fun begins. I didn't lose a lot of time. I'm not going to use up the flashback. Alright, a few more people coming into pit. Moves me up to 14th. Starting to get the hang of the S sector. I just need to be more consistent with it. That right now is my problem. I need to be more consistent with the S's. I was gonna say, who's the fucking train conductor in front? It's Correa. My former teammate in Correa. He's leading this train.
The gap to the car in front is less than a second. Let's try and get past in the DRS zone.
Way ahead of you, Jeff. And there goes Hamilton. Hamilton bumping me as I bump Giovinazzi. A lot of shunting going around. A lot of shunting and shoving. Accidentally hooking Giovinazzi there, almost turned him. Blue flag for what? He may be slow, but he's not lapped. Also, gotta remember, I do have a 3-second time penalty. That was also my second warning.
Alexander is in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
Alright, so Albon, I guess, was doing medium, medium, soft, or medium, soft, soft. One of those strategies. Next car ahead of me is for points, and it's Ricardo. He's 6 seconds ahead. 5.5 seconds ahead. My problem is I gotta not drive these tires into the ground. Ooh, there is a train in front of me. There's a train of potential victims. Time for me to do my best Jaws impersonation. Time to stalk my prey. Yeah, that's at least 5 cars ahead of me. I can't take a look at the map. But I would assume that's like 5 cars ahead of me from what I saw. Might even be more. Alright, with 7 laps to go, I'm 3 seconds behind Ricardo. Behind the caboose of all that train. Like I said, I understand how to get through those S's. It's all about consistency. Which is the one thing I am not good at. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I see a 5th.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does make sense. Thank you very much for the follow, sir, Mr. JFCG. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream tonight. We got 6 laps left to go here at the U.S. Grand Prix. And then practice and qualifying for the Mexican Grand Prix, which will be taking place on Saturday. Before we then get into the iRacing Legacy Cup Series oval race that I will be taking a part of. 125 laps at Bristol. Nope, I'm not taking that time penalty. Second flashback out of 3. Hey, what's going on, Wong? How you been, my dude? So yeah, I see 5 cars ahead of me. The head of that train is 6th place. If I can pass them all in the next 5.5 laps. 6th place from last place is very doable. It could be better, Wong. Right now, started this race last place because I had to get a brand new engine. Albon probably is winning. There are more cars in this train. Oh, shit.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
There's like 7 cars in this train. If I could find a way to dive bomb all of them. Oh, it's on then. It'll be on like fucking Donkey Kong. I'm on the soft tires. Everyone in front of me is on mediums or hards. What's going on, Delios? Let me guess, you're going to be staying up to watch the Ohio, the Battle of Ohio.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You have to be watching the Battle of Ohio there, Delios. Thank you very much for the follow there, Mr. Redbeard C. not interested because you're tired. Gotcha. Alright, well, I gotta start making dive bombs. I'm sorry, Danny. I love you to death, but I gotta start doing this. Oh, Danny is not having any of it. He is mad. I have angered the AI. With 4 laps left to go. Who's in front of me? I got 2 drivers on hard tires, Matsushita and Ocon. Dive bomb! It is time for Gendo bombing, ladies and gentlemen. If we want to get better points, we need to start bombing. The tried and true method.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
And there goes Ocon. We are now up into 8th place. We are in the points. Man, I don't even want to look at my fucking tires at this point. Yeah. Mid-20s, as I thought. In fact, I thought they would have been up to the 30s by now. Yeah, Bono, my tires are gone. There goes Sergio, 7th place. So Bottas is the leader of this train. He's in 3rd place. Oh, can you imagine if at the end of this I go from last to 3rd? Oh wait, I still have a 3-second penalty. God damn it. I still have a 3-second penalty I gotta serve. And that's a 6-second, but I'm not going to deal with that. Alright, final flashback. I'm not going to bomb right here. But I mean, we are coming up to the end of the race. We still have 2 laps to go. I was gonna say, there's a better spot to bomb. So don't you worry. As long as I can fucking catch Norris and Sainz. Damn, they are flying.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Honestly, it's either turn 1 or that turn right there, which I think is turn 13. turning Norris would have brought out the safety car. Come on, get back here, you little shit. Oh, the big old dive bomb!
Okay, clear.
That was the worst fucking move I could have ever done. The worst move I could have done. Do not ask me why I did it. I have no idea why. Yeah, that was big fucking send. That was a big fucking accident of a send. I did not mean to do that. Ah! Fuck's sake, man. Yes, at least Albon won the race, but like I said, I got a fucking 3-second time penalty. It's gonna be a 6-second time penalty right here. I'm gonna drop spots. Alright, where did I ultimately
You gave it your
finish?
best, but it just wasn't our day today. It's been an incredible season. We'll come back stronger next year.
9th place. I did end up finishing in 9th place with the time penalties. But, oh, that last lap was
the
dumb.
celebrations begin.
Albon is your
Well,
driver's
they are
champion.
It may have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you,
Oh, don't worry
competing
about
at this
Hensel.
level, at the
Go
very
take care of your
top,
grandma.
Is anything but simple. There's no catching them now. Then we have a new World Drivers'
What happened so
Champion.
far? Well, as you see, Albon won the race and
Not
the
just
driver's
victory
title.
today, then, but the championship as well. What a spectacular season they've had.
And constructor's
Congratulations to
title.
the whole team.
I finished in 9th. Yay, good for the teammate. That is the only time you'll see Albon winning a driver's title is in a video game, because he is not going to win one in real life. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest with you. I honestly have no idea what I was thinking with the move that I made. Alright, and now we have officially started our way up the tiers for Season 2, Podium Pass 2. So we got
Let's
the
focus on the driver of the
racism
day.
livery
Anthony
and one of the
Davidson.
special gloves.
Who do you pick?
I have to give it to O'Brien. There was a lot going on all down
O'Brien,
the
I
field,
still get driver
but
of
they
the
were
day,
the only one who I really felt maximised their potential.
The Constructors' Championship may be a foregone conclusion at the moment, but
Yeah, it is. Hamilton finished in 16th place. Hamilton finished worse than George Russell. Go figure that one out. Who else got points? Let me
regardless,
see who got
let's
points.
look at the standings. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position.
Alright, so your podium was Albon winning, Verstappen, Leclerc is second and third, then Bottas and Norris are your top 5. Perez, Sainz, Ocon, myself, and Matsushita round out your top 10. But yeah, at this point in time,
A
constructors,
strong
drivers,
weekend
and
for them as they
constructors
find their
are done.
way towards the top. And with that, we
And with 3 races left to go, as you can see, Albon now with 121 points. Yeah, nobody can catch him.
wrap up another
Albon
weekend of
officially
motorsport.
your driver's champion. As far as constructors' titles go, yeah, I mean, it's just been an absolute slaughter this season. 355 points ahead of Ferrari, 361 ahead of Mercedes. It was over. It was over literally after the first race. Because as I may mention before, we have won every single race this season except for 2. And if I didn't win the race, Albon won it. And if one of us didn't win the race, we were always on the podium. At least one of us was on the podium every single time. More often than not, both of us were on the podium, so that's what gave us all those points to give us the Constructors Championship very easily. Kev Hook, thank you very much for the follow, my man. Hope you're doing well.
But with more races lined up, be sure to join it.
But yeah, that last lap send was just super dumb by me. It was just super dumb. I shouldn't
So
have
that was
done
an
it.
exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. It's always good to have someone in your team take the championship. But how does it feel for that person to be your teammate?
Next year will be my season because Albon is
First
off
and
the
second
team.
in the championship. What is it that pushes your team above the others?
Teamwork at every level.
Do you think that grid penalty was justified?
Yes. When you break the rules, you pay the price. I wanted
You
more
really
engine
cut
parts.
your way through the field today. What was your strategy?
I cut my way through the field because of the power unit. Got the best damn engine in the grid.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Well, just about the best damn engine. Somehow Mercedes beat us. Has beaten us. No penalty-free lap? Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Well, all the corners that I cut and all the people that I hit? What do you mean I didn't have a penalty-free lap? Come on, game. Oh, boy. Obviously, we did not reach the maximum number of constructors points in a weekend, so we did not get that Russian sponsorship. Somehow, I only lost $10,000 due to my damages. Somehow. Have you seen? I don't know if the game has actually seen my driving as of late. I think I damaged more than just $10,000 parts on that car. Just saying. Just saying. All right, and it doesn't. It honestly does not look like that there is going to be anything in regards to retirements. We've got no retirements this season, so Kimi Räikkönen stays on Alfa Romeo for another year. No retirements. You got to wonder if there's going to be a silly season. Oh yeah, there is going to be a silly season because, like I said, I'm going to be getting rid of Albon. So whoever I get rid of Albon for, I guarantee you, like, all the big name teams are going to want to clamor to get him. So in all honesty, who would I even want to get as my second driver? Obviously, I can have the pick of the litter. I'd rather go for a free agent just so I can build him up. Like, obviously, I'd go after a free agent just to try and, start upsetting the apple cart of Albon's a level 95. There's got to be a big name team that'll get rid of somebody who will then go after Albon. There's no way Albon's going to be on the free agent market for long. But yeah, at this point in time, every driver that I will pick up will have a plus 15 to each of their stats because of everything that was upgraded on the personnel list. Because my personnel, as you can see, the personnel facility is completely maxed out. So this gives me plus 15 to everything. Pace, awareness, racecraft, and experience. So everything will get plus 15 depending on who I bring in. Which is, like I said, I could bring in an F2 driver and they could turn out to be pretty damn good. Say I bring in Jack Aitken for example's sake. If I bring in Jack Aitken and give him plus 15 to everything, his pace immediately goes up to a 98. 83 plus 15 is 98. Fucking massive. His racecraft goes up to 80. His awareness goes up to 91. His experience goes up to, 59, but experience is all based off, determining how many resource points you get during practice. That's all that is. So, at this point in time, Jack Aitken, just based off of those base stats, his rating would more than likely go up to somewhere between 85 and 88. He would be immediately one of the top-level drivers. When you compare the current top-level drivers, say, between Mercedes, Ferrari, and Red Bull and myself, Mercedes, 96.89, Ferrari, 93.89, Red Bull, 91, and, wait a second, let's take a look and see what Matsushita is, 71. Okay, forget that. But, I mean, you immediately put him at somewhere between 85 and 88 range. He is going to be one of those elite-level drivers. And you take a look at 88, he'd be on par with Sergio Perez, just rating-wise. He'd be close to Leclerc. He may not have the racecraft as Leclerc, but his awareness and his pace is just about evenly matched to what Charles's is. So yeah, Jack Aiken, if I picked him up, he'd be, I would say, like 85 at this point in time. He'd be pretty damn good as a second driver. But like I said, what would that do to Alexander Albon? Because obviously, someone like Albon is not going to get passed up. One of these other teams is going to want to pick up Albon at the cost of, dropping a Bottas, a Leclerc, Ricardo, probably Matsushita. For Racing Point, they probably drop Sergio Perez to pick him up. I'm interested in seeing what the offseason is going to look like by not signing Albon, signing a free agent and letting Albon go to be a free agent, and seeing which teams try to clamor and go after Albon, and then see what the driver movements are during the offseason. Kimi would be too expensive for his age, and more than likely he's going to be retiring at the end of next season. So, I mean, it'd be great, bring him in for one season and, turn him in back into the 2006 Kimi, 2007 Kimi. Because if you give him plus 15 to all the stats, okay, his racecraft becomes 95, his awareness becomes 97, his pace becomes 93. His experience would not be touched because it's already maxed out at 100. So immediately his rating would shoot up to like a 95. His rating would be just about Lewis Hamilton's, if not as equal to Lewis Hamilton's. So like I said, we'd be turning Kimi back into 2007 Kimi. Prime Kimi. Winning races. Didn't he win a driver's title, or did he get close to a driver's title? I thought if he didn't win one, he got close. He did win. 2007. I called it. Bam! Right on the money. 2007 Kimi. We called it. So yeah, we basically, if I picked up Kimi, we'd be turning him back into 2007 Kimi. Prime Kimi, winning driver's titles Kimi. But if he's expensive, yeah, obviously we'd have to pay him that $11.5 million, or we'd have to pay the buyout, and then we'd have to negotiate, auction back and forth contracts, so it wouldn't be 11.5, it would be somewhere up like 12.5, $13 million signing Kimi, which, I hate to break it to you, but my guy in Alexander Albon is only 11 million. So I'd be paying more money to bring in somebody like Kimi when I could just keep Albon. But I'm not going to keep Albon. How'd the race go, Nikki? Well, Albon won the race, and in turn, he won the driver's title. I ended up finishing in 9th because of a driver's penalty. 3-second time penalty. I also clattered my front wing on the last lap by trying to overtake Sergio Perez. Was it Perez or was it Lance Stroll? Or Carlos Sainz? I can't remember. I was trying to pass somebody on the last lap, turn 1, and just clattered my front wing and ultimately dropped myself down to 9th because of that. So yeah, that's why I was looking to... I'm going to continue this career off camera. Like I said, Season 3, this season is the last season that I will do for this entire career. So, if I do anything, I'll probably do off camera and give updates on Discord or Twitter or both. So if you're not following me on either of them, click the links in the info box below. It'll give you my Twitter and my Discord, plain and simple. But yeah, I would not be doing this on stream because I would like to do other things like try my hand once again. Okay, I was bitten once by online. We'll try and do online stuff again. Maybe like open lobbies as well. We'll do more iRacing too. More like single-seater open wheel racing like the F3s, like the Formula Renaults, Indy cars. We might do stuff like that. But as far as, and also practicing for the Petit Le Mans. But as far as this career is concerned, this career is done as of Monday. As of this coming Monday. Because that's when the last race will be. But yeah, I think at that point in time, on that Monday, we'll figure out who exactly is going to be my driver that will replace Albon. Whether it's going to be Aitken. I know people were talking in the stream, I think on Monday saying, go after Mick Schumacher just because it's Mick Schumacher. I mean, right away, his awareness would be an 80, his pace would be a 99. All right, so, as we may mention before, I need to do that. Because Claire's a reporter. All right, did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. All right, so let's take a look and see what the weather is looking like. So sunny for qualifying and a little bit cloudy for the race. But overall, not bad whatsoever. So yeah, as I may mention before, I am going to only run 3 or 4, maybe 5 laps of practice, and then get ahead to qualifying, just so it can move ahead and use up all the available practice time I need for my iRacing race. I need to have it. Still
I've had a chat
not...
with Carl about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck,
good.
you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
Yeah, honestly, I'm still not all that great when it comes to driving around this track. Oh, I was going to say, Toza, your first 100% dry race, we've had several. We've had several in the season, but it always does seem like, yeah, you come in during the super wet races that I have. Alright, so let's get used to the track before we go out and do our qualifying run. Alright, not the way I should be taking that corner. Well, up until that tire spin, that was the absolute best way I could have taken that turn leading into the triangle. Whoops. Forgot about that one. Several turns I'm forgetting about.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
There we go. Much better turns 2 and 3 there. Turn 2 and 3 chicane. Much better. Still having a slight problem on that one, but we'll get it figured out. And then, oh man, what am I doing there? I have no idea what I was doing around that baseball section. turn 2 and 3, I'm giving it way too much gas, pushing me further across that section that I want to. A little better around there. Right before. By the way, this is a brand new DRS zone, as I've made mention before. But for those of you who did not know racing this track, DRS zone newly added for 2020 leading into the baseball section. Honestly, yeah, if you don't want to go Jack Aiken and Nick DeVries, as they are the two best F2 drivers, I should say, Matsushita is right there with them. But yeah, obviously there's Mick Schumacher if you want to go for the name. But yeah, Nick DeVries, Jack Aiken are the two best F2 drivers, but Matsushita is right there. I would say Matsushita is like third place behind them. Honestly, not a bad pickup that you did. Alright, try not to do that. Try not to cut that corner enough. Also, I had two fucking purple sectors. I blew that away. I will go until the fuel runs out, and then I will do qualifying.
Fuel is marginal. Box within 2 laps.
Oh, I have no doubt you can do that. I have no doubt you can turn him into a beast. Man. Alright, this will be my final lap, and then I will go and qualify. Not a bad lap so far. There we go. Fastest lap. That's what I want to see. All right, max the thing from marketing to improve faster and full simulation. So you want to save. So that's what you're going to do. Is you're going to save the most money. I would say at this point in time, it's not just the money; it's a claim too. Or that's what you are going to be doing is the acclaim side.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you...
Alright, that's gonna boost me up, and I'm gonna get that brand new Shards livery. That looks pretty sick.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top three.
Alright, wonderful stuff. Alright, let's change difficulty up to 94. Simulate the rest of practice. And let's get ourselves ready for qualify. Joe Burrow has officially thrown his first career touchdown pass. However, the Bengals are still losing 14-10. Oh no, we only got 880. Actually, that might be enough. Is that enough to give me something or no? I'm going to see if that actually gets me anything as far as something to develop. It may be something to develop in the durability side. But definitely not my engine. No, my engine needs 1900. Durability needs 1875. Okay, forget that. Chassis needs 2000 and aero needs 2050. Okay, so yeah, admittedly, I guess durability is the lowest at 1875, but it's only 1900 for this last engine bit, so I will save up the RD points just so I can get that built out. Alright, I don't need to change my engine. It's this is going to be the engine all the way through to the rest of the season. What's the message? Oh, it's just telling me. It's telling me simple stuff that I know. It's all good. Yeah, regulation change means that I'm only going to be updating either durability or engine. Alright. So yeah, let's go out there to get one quick lap. One quick lap on the softs. We should be good. It should be a good enough lap where I don't need to use up any other tire. I want to see if I can qualify on medium tires in Q2. I wonder if I could do that. Will I be fast enough is the thing. And honestly, would it be the best course of action starting on medium tires on this track? Knowing that it is a track that eats tires because of all the low-speed corners. How did I get away with all those corner cuts? Alright, I'm Second by, it looked like 7 thousandths of a second, so I should be good to go. Yeah, Verstappen just flashing the time around. Okay, so I'm 9th and 16th is 4/10 back. Do I think that 8 people are going to be 4/10 faster? Do I think that 8 people are going to be 4/10 faster by the end of this? My answer is no. I feel like I'm going to be safe with this time. I could see Bottas being faster. I could see Norris being faster, but that's about it. I should have been safe with that time. Yep. Easy peasy. Go Q2. We don't care about the people that drop out of Q1 because it's probably Alpha, Haas, and Williams again. Yeah, what's going on, Jack? We are doing qualifying for Mexico right now. But once we're done with qualifying, I'm switching over to iRacing because it's league racing night. We're driving the 1987 cars at Bristol, 125 laps around that half mile track. And it's going to be carnage because it's a half-mile track. It is going to be super carnage because it's high banked turns, but a very narrow track surface. So there is going to be definite carnage in this race. Oh, I'm counting on it, Jack. Let's see if I can qualify on mediums and be safe on mediums. If not, then I'll just do a qualifying lap on soft. Because I would like to think starting on mediums here is probably a good, safe thing to do. Well, not if I continuously spin out like that. I don't know, Jack, what say you? Do you try and qualify on medium tires around certain tracks? Oh, yeah, now you want to count that as invalid. In fact, does anybody, not just Jack, does anybody try and qualify on medium tires around certain tracks? Yeah, I figured that was going to be invalidated. I had a hunch that was going to be invalidated. It's the ultimate strategy, but I don't feel like I go fast enough to make it stick in the top 10. I really don't think I go fast enough to make it stick. Yeah, look at that. I'm right now 10th. And yeah, there's no way. There is absolutely no way. I'm going to have to go out again on soft tires. There's no way that I make it stick. What's the cutoff point? Cutoff point is 0.6 faster. I think I could do it. What about Albon? Did Albon qualify? Albon's on soft tires. But yeah, 15th out of 16. Yeah, that's... no. That is definitely not the way to go. mean, that's true. Yeah, I agree with that. But I'm saying I personally don't think I get the speed during qualifying. To get top 10. See, now here, yeah, I'm 1.2 seconds faster. I've easily made it into the top 10 now. That was a much better run, too. Yeah, we're good. All right, who did not make it into Q3? We got Giovinazzi, Stroll, Kvyat, Perez, Gasly, and Correa. Those are your drivers that did not make it. But as far as who did, both Gendo boys, both Mercedes, both Ferraris. That's 6. Both McLarens. And then we've got Red Bull in Ricardo and Esteban Ocon in Renault. That is your top 10. Not a bad top 10. And now it comes down to actually driving well. Also, I got a question. If you have to choose between used and new tires, does it default to the used? Like, is it in the rule book that you have to use the used tires first before going and using any sort of newer, unused compound? Like, is that in the rule book that you have to use whatever tires that you have used in qualifying first if you want to switch out for tires before digging into your new set? Because I've seen that before in my racing strategy, where if I'm trying to do like a soft medium or a soft medium type of stint, it says that I initially switch to a used set of softs or mediums, or sorry, it would say I would switch to a used set of mediums, and then if I try to do a second medium stint, and if I did not use that set of mediums, it would be a new set of mediums. So that's why I'm saying, and that's why I'm asking, is it by law you have to use whatever tire that you have used first before going into a tire that you haven't used? Because it doesn't give you the option to switch between new and used mediums, or new and used soft. It only just gives you that option right away, and then if you decide to go on for another one, and if you haven't used a set of those tires, then it'll give you the new option. That's why I asked. Alright, oh, that's not a good time. I am 1.2 off the pole. Damn. Damn, that is not good. Christ, okay, I am dead last now. Alright, so I'm 1.2 or 1.3 off the pole. I know I did have some bad sectors in there. Think it's a bug. her down. Let's go. I lost my time in the triangle section. Oh. Nope. At best, I probably got 7th. I am starting 10th. Oh, boy. I got like 4/10 better, and I'm still starting 10th.
We're all ready
What
for
were the
tomorrow's
times?
race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Albon, Verstappen, and Valtteri Bottas.
All right.
Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
All right. So there's your top 10. Albon, Verstappen, Bottas, Hamilton, Ocon, Leclerc, Sainz, Ricciardo, Norris, and myself. I am 10th out of 10, starting on the soft tires. I believe Mexico, you have to do a 2-stop strategy. Like, you could try a 1-stop, but ultimately, if you try and do soft hard, you are losing a ton of pace by the end of the race. So I think that everybody in this top 10 is going to be doing a 2-stop strategy, which I am more than likely going to be following suit.